Sagittarius ascendant. Now for Sagittarius, if you observe, the position of Jupiter is in the third house in the start of the year, and then after April, Jupiter will be in the fourth house. The position of Saturn is in the Dhan Bhav. So for Sagittarius, 2022 is a very bright and prosperous year. Not only it will bring balance in the family, but it will also bring balance in finances, career, education, and almost every other sector. After April, Jupiter in the fourth house will create a very strong Panch Mahapurush Raj Yoga, and that will aspect two negative houses for Sagittarius, 8th and 12th, therefore balancing the loss and any uncertainty of life. That means 2022, especially the second half, is a utmost blessing of the divine. And let's begin different areas. Let's understand different areas of life, how 2022 will be for you, starting with business and finance. For Sagittarius ascendant, the 7th house, the house of business, is controlled by Mercury. From 14th of January, Mercury will be in the second house with Saturn, and this Mercury is retrograde. Till the time Mercury is in Capricorn, try to be careful in your investment because your decisions can backfire. Because it is the second house, as well as it is 8th from 7th, investment done with respect to business must be at least discussed with the family members so that you know what you're doing. Wrong investments can lead to wrong and maybe disastrous outcomes. Because it is Saturn, and Saturn is not only the second lord but also the third lord, you may feel the need, the desperation to do and bring major changes in your business. But wait, completely draining out your finances just with a hope that your business will improve is absolutely a bad idea. Financially, this is going to be a very good year, especially after July, when Saturn will stabilize in Capricorn once again and Jupiter will be in the fourth house. Also, Rahu's presence in the fifth house can make you hyper productive. So acceleration of tasks, especially if you are associated with manufacturing industry, if you are associated with banking and finance, 2022 is going to be an year of blessing, especially the second half of 2022. But with the presence of Ketu in the 11th house, if you start counting the money, if you start focusing on the income, then you might see some negative results. So what should you do? This is the year where you should only focus on your productivity. Your business will give you a lot of gains. So don't count the money. Rather, see how productive you are. Go by the percentage. Go by the growth. And when you are targeting growth, money will automatically follow. Remember a couple of factors. The two income houses, 11th house and second house, are now finding the presence of Saturn and Ketu, which means if you are not ready to give up a part of your income for a better purpose, for a greater good, then Saturn and Ketu can actually create boundaries, can actually create a upper ceiling. But on the other hand, if your income is put to good use, you will see that the same Saturn and Ketu can give you indefinite amount of money because you are becoming an agent of light. You are becoming an agent of goodness. So what should you do? A part of your income, say 4%, 5%, up to 10%, which is called as Dasham Shadan, a part of the donation should be done towards the poor and the needy, especially the handicapped people, the people who are specially abled, the people who cannot speak, the people who cannot see. If your money is put to good use, you will see that same Saturn and Ketu will, instead of capping your income to a certain upper limit, it will give you a lot of new ventures, lot of new areas to grow, and your business will outgrow your expectations. But if your money is not put to good use, then you will see an utmost chaos. The business will give you the returns in a very weird way, especially if you are associated with manufacturing, if you are associated with transport business, oil and petroleum, metals, then you will see a weird kind of growth in this case. Because Saturn's 10th aspect will fall on the 11th house, which has Ketu, and both are mokshakari planets. That means you should focus, instead of money, focus more on how can you improve yourself, how can you upgrade yourself, how can you better come across as a business unit. And then finances will follow. When Mercury will be debilitated from 24th of March till 8th of April, you will have to be very careful, especially if you are associated with real estate business, if you are associated with hotel industry, if you are associated with banking and finance. You need to be careful during your investment. When Venus will be exalted from 17th of March till 10th of April, Venus will create a very strong Raj Yoga, and this will not only give you new ideas to invest, but it will also give you a relief. Venus is your 6th and the 11th Lord, so it is the Lord of two Upache houses. Tracking the Venus position is very much crucial for 2022. When Venus will be strong, you will see a very positive outcome, especially if you are associated with recreational business, business connected to food industry, business connected to recreational travel, tourism. If you are associated with spa, if you are associated with health and well-being, if you are associated with perfume, flower and feminine products, you will see that your business will improve, and you should invest when Venus is in a good position. But when Venus is debilitated, when Venus is with Ketu, that is the time when you should be very, very cautious. From 26th February till 7th April, Mars will be exalted in the second house. That means you will get lot more potential. Your potential will increase to convert your losses into gains, because it is the 12th Lord in the second house. That means money can come from foreign lands. You can earn money if you are in manufacturing industry, real estate, IT and telecommunication, electrical appliances and electronics business. Overall, 2022 seems to be a very good year for business and finance, but just play carefully, just be cautious, and for the first half, try to improve your efforts, and in the second half, try to improve your productivity. You will see that 2022 will give you bright results. Coming to the next area, job and career. In your case, both the Karma Lord, 7th and the 10th house is Mercury. So the position of Buddha is again very much important. When 9th Lord Sun will be in the sign of Aries, that is in the 5th house from 14th of April, you will see that job perspective, from the perspective of the job, it will bring huge changes. But you need to control your ego, because at the same time, Sun and Rahu will form a conjunction in the sign of Aries. Inflammation of desire to change into a new job, to start a new business, to follow your passion will be the theme of the April and May month. It's okay to follow the passion, but you should think through. You should think thoroughly whether your decisions are going to be absolutely good, or you are simply moving on the basis of some assumptions. Rahu till April will be in the 6th house, therefore giving you new opportunities, because its aspect will fall on the 10th house. And then from April onwards, Jupiter's movement in the 4th house will directly aspect the 10th house. Therefore, you will want to follow the comfort zone. You would want to create a niche area for you where you are in a better control. But remember, in case of job, you need to first improve your efficiency. You need to deliver what you're supposed to deliver. You will automatically get what you deserve as the mid to the end of 2022 comes. You will see that promotion will be on the cards, and you will also get good learning from your career. So the first half of 2022 should be to learn, to gather more experience. And on the basis of that experience, you can capitalize and you can drive your career in a positive direction. Overall, when Sun is with Ketu, that means around the Diwali time, when Sun is in the sign of Libra, you need to be very much careful about your career. Try not to create any mistake. Try to prove that you are an essential resource. For career changes, 2022 is also going to be a very good year where your wishes will be fulfilled. You will meet your aspirations, and you will see promotion, rise of salary, and improvement in your designation. All are in the cards, but you will need a higher hand. So don't create a fight with your supervisors, unnecessary fight with supervisor. Be more diplomatic in your approach. Aggressive mindset and aggressive thought will not lead you anywhere. But overall, from the perspective of career and job, 2022 is a very positive year. Make the best use of it. Marriage and relationships. Seventh lord is Mercury, and the Mercury will be not in a good position in the beginning of the year. Mercury moves to Capricorn, and Capricorn has Saturn. This is also the position where Mercury is 8th from 7th house. So you will see some major transformation coming in relationships, especially towards marriage. This also means that your spouse involvement in your finances will only improve your stability in life, so do not restrict that. You can also start a business with your spouse in this time frame, or something which is in the interest of the spouse should be done, so that you and your husband or wife can come into financial and career harmony. Overall, 2022 will not see any sign of relationship disputes majorly. Reason being that till April, Jupiter's aspect will be on the 7th house from the 3rd house, so your directions will be in the positive one, and Jupiterian energy is said to be far more calming and far more positive energy. And on the other hand, Jupiter's movement in the 4th house will actually stabilize the longevity of the marriage, longevity of relationships. It will also improve relationship with an overall surrounding, with your mother especially. And Jupiterian aspect on the 12th house will promote you as a giver, as someone who can give, who can become happy by giving. And when you give and don't expect much in return is when you give your selfless love, and that is the essence of true relations. But when Venus will be in the sign of Virgo, and when Venus will be in Libra, that means debilitated Venus and Venus Ketu conjunction, which will happen in the month of August, you will have to be very, very careful, especially if you are not yet married, but you want your love to convert into marriage. At that time, any relationship can become sour. You have to be very practical, and you may have to take some really strong and practical decisions in life. So do not refrain, do not get scared, but rather take a calculated and well-judged decision. You will see that the guidance of Jupiter will follow and will lead you to a good path. From the perspective of marriage, love and relationship, when Venus will be exalt in the sign of Pisces, that means from 17th of March till 10th of April, you will see that new relationships will come, new ways to express yourself, love and harmony and happiness at home will happen. Try to do some Havan Yagya, that means the fire ritual in your home with the entire family. It is well said that a family who eats together becomes happy. So try to have at least one meal together with the family, and that will also give you a confidence in relations, that will build relations in the family and will bring harmony and peace. Spiritual life is the best life for you. The next area, and one of the most important area of life, health. Till April, Rahu's presence in 6th house is actually going to be bad for your health, especially if you are a Sagittarius moon, because you are also in Saraswati. So you need to be careful till April. After April, once Jupiter moves in the 4th house, it will start aspecting the 8th and the 12th. So it will act as a healer. You will be in a much more physically comfortable position, also mentally comfortable position after July 2022. Because from April end till July, Saturn presence in the Aquarius zodiac sign, which is the 3rd house, will aspect the 5th house. So it can upset your stomach, it can create small issues. Yoga, holistic lifestyle, pranayam, all this is actually good for you. Also, if you are worried about your children, if you are worried about your children's health, then you need to watch out for the month of May, June and July, because these 3 months can be concerning. But overall, health-wise, I see a very good time, especially the second half of 2022 is the half where your health will improve, your diagnosis will come correct, you will get proper medicine, and you will live a very comfortable and healthy life. Just reduce the tamasic element from the body. Learning and education. Rahu's presence in the 5th house after April is going to give you new avenues to learn. This means if you want to change your domain in your career, then post 2022 April, Rahu will give you new opportunities. Learning and development will be a key factor to improve your career, because Jupiter from the 3rd house definitely aspects the 10th house. That means the beginning of 2022 is more about understanding what you can learn, and after April, it is more about trying to bring a revolutionary change. Learn and earn. So once on one side you can learn, and one side you can continue your job, your business. So definitely 2022 is very good year. Students who want to study for government job, if your exam is before April, you can be really hopeful. And for those who wants to move to a foreign country, who wants to study say a professional degree, who wants to take up technical courses, then you should try after May 2022. Let Rahu move in the 5th house. Let Rahu become more strong in the sign of Aries, and your desire, your appetite to expand will increase a lot. Just don't let this competitive feeling sit on your head, and don't have sleepless nights on that. Don't focus on results, as I said. Results do not matter in 2022 for Sagittarius. Efforts do. Process will matter the most. If you correct your process, results will follow. So that was a quick take on 2022 for Sagittarius zodiac sign. Be it your moon sign or your ascendant, you can watch this. I hope 2022 brings you all the happiness, all the good wishes, all the health and prosperity. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.